Greetings, Midgardians, Viking Gamer here, and this is part 2 of the single-player Doomstack versus multiplayer series. So today we're gonna cover High Elves again, but this time it's the Dragon Spam, right? So what I brought, again, it's a 17,000 as always. What I brought was 3 Sun Dragons and 3 Star Dragons. And then, of course, Imric, who else, on his own custom Star Dragon. Now, because you need to have something on the ground, I brought a Life Mage to be able to heal the dragons as required. The reason there's a couple of Sun Dragons is because obviously money, otherwise I'd just stack it up with the Star Dragons. Now, my opponent is playing as Beastman, right? So these guys, the Ungors, they were actually hidden. I wasn't, see, they're hidden. I wasn't able to see them. I didn't know he had them. I just thought he stacked up on Minotaurs. So I brought my Sun Dragons in, and I was thinking just, breathing at them one at a time, doing some damage before he closes in. But then that's when the Ungors, appeared, and they started shooting the shit out of my dragons. So I didn't actually get to do pretty much anything. I tried to get back, but then I turned around, and basically I'm gonna try and fuck up the Ungors by breathing at them, but it doesn't really do that well. See, it does a decent damage, but it's just not amazing. I think there were only 2 breaths as well. I think one of them didn't. There you go, there it comes. They're getting absolutely shredded at this point. Let's just do a cinematic, you might as well. I mean, look at that. They're just shooting the shit out of the dragons. Like I said, I'm trying to at least pin some of them down, but it's not really doing that well. The Cygor is just, there you go, he's finishing the dragon I have, I think. I don't remember quite, I think he actually comes back, but look at that, the line of Minotaurs, that looks pretty cool to be honest. I actually sometimes do that. When I play as Beastman, I just get a bunch of Minotaurs and just like smash into everything. Look at these bad boys. Is it all the same ones? Yeah, they're all the ones with the shield. Cool. I like the ones with the double axes. They're pretty cool. Anyway. Yeah, so again, I'm trying to do as much damage as I can with the breaths, but there you go. 4 dragons left, including Imric. The Sun Dragons are gone, I think. Yeah, one of them's coming back, but the rest are dead. And now he's basically targeting my mage, because obviously, as most people know, if you don't have anything on the ground, oh no, the Sun Dragons are still there. Okay. If you don't have anything on the ground, you have to go down, or you basically automatically lose the battle. There you go. My mage is already running away, so I'm having to take Imric and another dragon, pull them out, just to try and save him. This is actually an issue even on single player, like, it's less of an issue because computer is not that great about coming after them, but it still will. So you have to protect them at all costs, otherwise you automatically lose, which just kind of sucks. The only way, the only good time is like when you're doing siege, because you just tuck them in a corner there somewhere, and then you just go in with the dragons, fly over the walls, and just fuck them up. There's no way you lose. But yeah, this isn't exactly the case. And again, Smart is just waiting with the Senegals until it's open again, and they're gonna come back. I managed to beat back one of the Minotaurs, but he has more, plenty more, right there. The dragon, is he running? No, I think I'm trying to pull him out, because this is just, there's no way he's gonna do that well against it. Yeah, Minotaur is finishing off my my dragon here. He's nearly dead. I mean, balance of power is still pretty much even. There you go, I brought 8 troops. He brought it 900. It's just hilarious. But, at this point, it's pretty much a lost cause. Like, there's no way I'm gonna turn this around. There you go, this guy's going down 500. All of these angles are just finishing him off. Either he's gonna get off the battlefield or he's gonna die. I think he's gonna get out, but either way, you know, it's... Oh no, there you go. I forgot about that. He rallied right at the end, but it's not gonna do much. To be honest, I don't think if I even noticed as I was playing, so... There you go. Is he dead? Is he... Yeah, I think I didn't notice at the time. So he just basically gets... He runs away straight up. I could have maybe, if I was lucky, I don't know, maybe get one breath in if I had one, but other than that, it wouldn't really have changed that much. Okay, so I finished with these. Got a couple of dead Sentinels and Minotaurs. So I managed to beat off that one part, but the rest of it, now I think what I'm trying to do is blob them up together. So I only have, so basically, you know, I have more targets to breathe at, if I have any left, and obviously when they're together like this, it's much better than when they're isolated. But oh yeah, there you go. I pulled the Sun Dragons in to take the damage, and then pull these out to be able to do the breath spells. Again, Minotaurs, yeah, it does some damage. There you go, I nearly broke this one. So I mean, at this point, I don't know, if maybe a better player would still have a little bit of hope, but yeah, not me. Some of his units broke, but okay, balance power actually went in the middle there. Okay, this dragon's done for, what is that? 300. Pretty sure the Saigo is gonna kill him off. This one's 500. So basically, I think the most of the balance of power just comes from Imric, who, let's face it, he is a beast, but he's not that good, and I still have my life mage trying to heal my 2 remaining dragons. It's just, yeah, he's gonna target it, and there's just nothing I can do about it at this point. There you go. Sentinels are coming in, and they're gonna pin him down, and at that point, there's fuck all I can do. I think I end up running away and just like kind of chasing them around, but there you go, one more breath. I think that's the last one I had, and then the what was that? Saigo is coming in. Imric is trying to, you know, desperately fight it off, but no, what are you doing? Oh yeah, he tried to land and then changed his mind. It's basically monsters against monsters at this point, and well, he has more. How's Imric looking? One last breath, and that's it. It's a pretty cool seat though, I'll give him that much. Look at that. Nice. I like that he actually has that long pole. I forgot what the name for it is in the actual thing, but yeah, his long pole weapon, pole arm. So he can actually stab someone from the, you know, at the bottom. Like most of the heroes that have a sword, like you could never actually reach down. Like what even is the fucking point? But yeah. Alright, what are that? What's the hell? Yeah, this one. Imric's nearly done. Well, he still has 3,000, but balance power starting to come down. His Meta Wizard is Ray Shaman, and it's Shadows, sorry. He's hesitating, but he's still casting some spells. There you go, he's doing damage to Imric. Once he goes down, that's it. That's GG at that point. My wizard, like I said, I try to get him away, but they basically get him. No going around it. I think they're faster as well. They're 94, he's 90, so there was like literally no point running at that point. I tried anyway, from the looks of it, but it didn't really do that much. Yeah, Imric is done. And starting to shoot at him. There you go. Wiz is done. Imric, oh, he rallies, but you know, there's nothing you can do. 99 kills. I got 99 kills, but the Psycho ain't one. Ah, that was nice. Alright. There you go. This one did better. Nearly 200. But yeah, at this point, it's all done. So let's just get some cool cinematic shots, I guess. Ah, there you go. Valiant defeat once again. Alright, so there you go. Against the Beastman with this kind of thing, nobody efficient. On to the next one. Okay, so the next time, basically, I just said fuck it. I got 5-star dragons instead of, you know, 6 with 3 sun dragons. Obviously, they're more expensive, so I was only able to get 5 and Imrig and a life wizard, just like before, mage. And yeah, I just figured they did so much better, and when you do it on single player, you do actually have star dragons. So I figured let's do it like that. My opponent is playing as no Scar, and to be fair, from the looks of it, he brought a little bit of cheese on his own. Like, look at that, just a fuck ton of horse marauders and a fuck ton of chariots. That's it. That's all he brought. And a lord. Just a basic chieftain on yet another freaking chariot, and a death sorcerer on another chariot. So let's, you know, he was a little bit cheeky himself, you know. But yeah, now obviously at this point I'm just like breathing down at them, trying to choose the targets with the most. Sorry, with the most amount of units in there, but look at that, that is absolutely fuck all, because they're just like, the chariots and everything, they're just like not that densely packed. Sorry, I can't English today. So I flew a few in, there you go, there's a big blob here again on my wizard. So I'm trying to protect him with Imric and another dragon. They're doing a decent job of it, like they're starting to take quite a bit of damage. But yeah, breaking some chariots and whatnot. But there you go. He's got all of these marauders around. He's got so many. Look at that. He just makes a fucking circle like this and just shoots in the middle while I'm trying to deal with the chariots. There we go. So do some breath, but because he was moving, it didn't do that well. Where's the... Oh no, there's 3. I thought I was missing a dragon. I was like, what the fuck, is that kind of broken yet? Okay, so balance of power, it's actually a tiny bit in my favor. 7 against 600, you can see. But, you know, that will change. So actually dealing with the chariots with dragons is really not that hard. Chariots are you know, anti-infantry. They're just, they're not gonna do that much. And they're a big chunky target for the dragons to actually like hit. But his, you know, his many marauders were the ones who actually caused the real damage. Balance power still in my favor, but yeah, look at this, look at this, just shooting. So I think that, no, they throw javelins, right? Just flying one by one, dozens at a time. Oh yeah, this dragon is done, routing. Try to do 2 at a time. It did a little bit of damage, but nothing worth mentioning. My mage is, again, he's running. I was not able to protect him against all of this quick, what is that, 90, so all of this quick cav and chariots and whatever, that's just no way. Imagine if he brought this against when I was doing the sisters. I would get fucking smashed. Like, he will get to my line immediately. I would get no shots in. Good thing is, computer will never do that. Hang on, 4.5 minutes in. He's lost 230. I lost 1. But again, my 1 was probably worth more than those 200. As far as, you know, the buying cost goes. My mage rallies, I think I bring him back. Try and heal them up a little bit. If I remember correctly. Sorry. Had to yawn there for a second. Yeah, this dragon's wavering, he's done. I think, yeah, there you go. He put a spell on him, finish him off. And he's dead. Pretty sure. Oh, there you go. He ended right at the end, but what the fuck? Okay. But it's still done. Somehow the balance of power is still in my favor, but I just, you know, at this point I didn't really see how. The only ones I could bog down were the chariots, and these guys were just he still had loads of ammo. I think that's what it was. He spent a lot of ammo. That's what the balance of power always perceives, and it shows like against you if you're using the ammo, which just, I suppose it makes sense, but also it doesn't. You can take no losses, but because you used all of your ammo and it gives you a fucking close victory. Oh, wow, what was that? Yeah, 1 dragon dead, 1 gone. How many do I have left? 4. There go these 4 guys. Lose some breath again. They're not densely packed. It's not really gonna do that much. It's my. Oh yeah, I actually. Oh no, he's done. He's shattered. Once he leaves, I have to go down on the ground, and at that point it's GG because I just cannot catch all of these shooting units from the ground. I don't have the speed for that. Even then, they're 80, and the Marauders are 90. Is he gone? Yeah, he's gone. So now it's 4. There you go, see? So I had to go on the ground. So I just turned around and went to the nearest unit to try and bog it down. See, but he was smart. Like, he started running away, so I wouldn't really be able to pin anything down. But I still managed to get down, you know, so he wouldn't get the automatic win. But at that point, it was too late. Again, most of the balance of power will be Imrik. He's starting to charge them in, you know, the ones that ran out of ammo. This one's coming back. And what you find, like, when you do just monsters only kind of thing, the battles just take so much longer. Because obviously they can only hit so many units at once. So it just takes them a long time to grind them down. Even when you're doing like a proper Doomstack in single player, they're just so much longer. Yeah, we're going 8 minutes, the last one was 10. With the sisters, that was done within 10 minutes with both, you know. So it's a little bit, and you kind of, there's not really much you get to do. Like, okay, yeah, you have to micromanage the breaths, which is alright. But then after that, that's just fuck all you can do. You just send them in, and then you watch, like I'm doing right now. There you go, this one's running, that one's running. Imrik is still here, but he's pretty much done for this one. There you go, routing, and it's just Imrik left. He puts a couple more of his Marauders in, and there's fuck all that he can do at this point. Special dragon or not. You can tell that, you know, it's end game, so because he's bringing all of his units in just to try and finish it off. There you go, already wavering. and done. Okay, so that's it. That's the Dragon Doomstack versus multiplayer. Again, it wasn't. Didn't really find it very efficient. With that said, though, when I was testing my Beastman Doomstack, which is all Cygors, the guy actually brought a Dragon Doomstack against me, and he won. Okay, so it's not just, you know, oh, it didn't work for me, it's not efficient. Like, obviously, some are more inclined than others, but at the same time, it's dependable on the player, aka me, because I'm not that good. You know, someone better maybe would have been able to pull it off. It's dependable on who you're playing against. It's dependable on what they bring and all that. So there's just too many variables. But in general, that's why I tested it twice, not just once. But in general, this is just like a rough guideline on what it's probably going to be. Okay, so thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. The next one will be Stegadon's Doomstack. Okay, so stay tuned, like and subscribe for more to be able to make that notification button, so you actually get, you know, so YouTube lets you know when I release it, and I'll see you next time.